Standard 7, Subject Civics, Chapter number 4, Fundamental Rights, Part 1. You must have seen such a placards in newspaper and elsewhere, in a rally or a march. Sometimes a certain demand is made asserting it to be their rights. Education is our right. We must get the assurance of a minimum wages. It is our right. We have a right over our forest and its resources. See, we get rights at birth. Every newborn baby has a right to live. The entire society and government takes effort to ensure that the baby is in the best of health. Only when all individuals get protection from injustice, exploitation, discrimination, and deprivations will they be able to develop their skills and qualities. Demanding one's right is insisting on creating an atmosphere conducive to the development of the self as well as the entire society. The Indian Constitution has guaranteed equal rights to all citizens in order to create this conducive atmosphere. These rights are fundamental rights, as they are included in the Constitution. They have the status of law. It is imperative for everybody to abide by these rights. In this lesson, we are going to learn the three rights: rights to equality, rights to liberty, and right against exploitation. See, right means a moral or a legal entitlement to have or do something. When the individual gets protection from injustice, exploitation, discrimination, and deprivation, only then he or she will be able to develop his or her skills and qualities. The same law applies equally to all. Government cannot deprive us of a job by discriminating on the basis of religion, sex, place of birth. Legal protection is not denied to anybody, rather it has been given equal to all. Now, our rights as mentioned in the Constitution. The draft of Constitution prepared by Babasaheb Ambedkar. Let us understand the rights of Indian citizens included in the Constitution. Rights to equality, rights to liberty, rights against exploitation, rights to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and right in constitutional remedies means right to move the court. Here, right to liberty means right to freedom. Now, the first law Right to equality. According to the right to equality, the state cannot discriminate among citizens as a superior, inferior, or as a man, woman, and cannot give different treatment to anybody or privileges to anybody. The same law applies equally to all. Many laws gives us protection. For example, we have protection from arrest without warrant. Also, the state cannot discriminate while extending such a protection. Now, the state cannot discriminate against any citizen on the grounds of religion, caste, race, descent, sex, or place of birth, or a residence for government employment. The inhuman practice of untouchability that was prevalent in our country has been abolished by law. The practice of untouchability in any form is a cognizable offense. This practice has been abolished in order to establish equality in Indian society. The Constitution has also abolished the titles that create an artificial hierarchy among people. For example, titles like Raja, Maharaja, Rao Bahadur, etc. have been abolished. Right to freedom. This is a very important right given by the Constitution. It gives a guarantee of all the freedom necessary from the point of the view of the individuals. As an Indian citizen, we have the right to freedom of speech and expression, freedom to assemble peaceably, freedom to form association or unions, freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India, freedom of residence, freedom of profession and trade. These, like the 6 freedoms, we are getting because of the Constitution. The freedom to practice any lawful profession or to carry on any occupations, trade, or a business of one's choice. The right to liberty in the Constitution has guaranteed us the freedom of speech and movement, and it has also provided us a security to keep us safe. This legal protection has been given to everybody equally. It is not denied to anybody. For example, we all have the right to life. It here freedom of associations, freedom of movement, the freedom to move freely throughout the territory of India. Now, the freedom of residence. The freedom to reside and settle in any part of the territory of India. Freedom of profession and trade. The freedom to practice any lawful profession or to carry on any occupation, trade, or a business of one's choice. The right to liberty now also included the right to education. Right to free and compulsory education. All children between 6 and 14 years of age are entitled to get education as a fundamental rights. The right against exploitation. The right against exploitation implies the right to prevent exploitation. While the Constitution has banned all types of operations through the right against exploitation, it has made a special provisions to prevent the exploitation of children. Accordingly, it is prohibited to employ children under 14 years of age in the hazardous places. Children cannot be employed or made to work in factories and mines. Exploitation includes bonded labor or forcing somebody to work against his or her wish, treating somebody like a slave, denying them legitimate compensation, making them to excessive or a strenuous work, starving them or ill-treating them. Generally, women, children, the weakest section of society, and powerless people are exploited. These rights enable us to stand against any kind of exploitation. And trade. Nobody can take away another's life. No person can be arrested and detained without any reason. There are some rights supplementary to the right to life. For example, nobody can be punished twice for the same offense. Before being punished, the allegations against a person have to be proved. The court have to perform these tasks. The police collect evidence against the accused and put up the case in the court. Here, the right to liberty now also include the right to educate without any persons. Here, the freedom of assembly. You can see here the people are coming together. This is a one type of the assembly. But we can come together but peacefully.